Hi, Tim Prigan, and it's Monday, March 9th, 2026. And I want to go over the chances for the severe weather in the St. Louis area here tomorrow night and into early on Wednesday. Things have changed a little bit, things have been pushed back. Storm is a little bit slower coming out, and that doesn't really affect the whole overall scheme, just a little bit later. Again, the best chances for severe weather are going to be across northern Missouri and into central Illinois, where I think it's pretty certain we're going to see some tornado activity up through here. And but how far south it gets, that's the question. So first, I want to show you the satellite. This is the current satellite. This is our upper low. It's starting to move as this jet starts to pick it up. Okay, got a short wave here. This is going to kick up and move our way. Another interesting little feature here, we are getting a little severe weather outbreak across Tennessee and into Alabama. That's caused by this little short wave. You can actually see it here on the water vapor. That's enough to kick off the storms down there. And we've had some hail reports and actually a few tornado warnings with that. That's going to move off to the east. That's not a concern for us at all. So let's take a look here. This is the NAM. This is the 15,000 foot vorticity. And as you see, this is getting kicked out. And here we go. And it starts to bring in the energy here at, in the evening on Wednesday as opposed to late afternoon. So that's kind of pushed it back a little bit, but the overall threat's the same across northern Missouri and into central Illinois. And as it moves off to the east here, we're going to get this northwest flow, and it's going to bring a pretty chilly Wednesday and Thursday across the area. Not like we're used to, because tomorrow might get in the low 80s and probably only in the 40s by we get to Wednesday afternoon, and low 50s by Thursday. So that's the upper air there. Next, let's take a look at the Storm Prediction Center. Still has the level 3 risk here. Kirksville, Quincy, up towards Peoria, south side of Chicago. And this, I'm fairly certain we're going to see some pretty good severe weather up through here. But once we get down through here, down to I-70, it's again a conditional risk. And right now, I would just say it's probably marginal for St. Louis. But we still have to watch out if we can break that cap tomorrow evening. There might be a couple things that might break that cap, and I'll kind of go over that too. So next, let's go with the models here. This is the HRR, and you can see this is about 8 o'clock tomorrow night. You can see the supercells breaking out up through here across northern Illinois, with some more developing out toward Kansas City. This should move off to the north, and this is basically the zone again that we're thinking for the heaviest storms. And as it moves off to the east, now as this cluster gets moving, is it going to drop an outflow? You can see all these little winds here that are actually coming out of the north. There might be a little outflow boundary right through here. Will that be enough to break the cap? That's going to be a wait and see type thing. Probably won't even know it until it actually starts happening. So that's what we call nowcasting. So we'll be taking a look at that as we head into the midnight hour tomorrow night, whether we can get some storms developing along I-70. Further south, I'm fairly certain that we're going to be okay throughout much of the day as the cap is a bit stronger. And again, we might not even see any rain until 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning down through here. So as we move across here, the cold front now comes into play. And here's the cold front. This is now about 7, 8 o'clock Wednesday morning. You can actually see a little squall line developing right through here. And that's going to be probably our best chance for gusty winds and small hail. And will there be a spin up tornado? Highly unlikely, but not going to rule it out. So that's what the HRR is looking like, and it keeps wet weather in here until early afternoon. And you can see temperatures here are falling into the 40s, and we might even get down to close to freezing as we head into Thursday morning. So if you got any plans outside, you might want to bring them in. Next, we're going to go through here. This is the sounding. This is the NAM, and you can see here there's still that cap right there. But if we can break that cap, again, this is the blue line. This is the normal lapse rate. The red line is the actual lapse rate. And in between the red and the blue, that's your cape. So if we break that cap and get up into here with the lift, again, all bets are off for tornadoes and hail. So, but again, we got to break that cap. And let's show you another sounding here. Let's go to the other NAM. This is the high res NAM. It's a little bit stronger with the cap. So as you can see here, And again, a lot of cape. And, it does give us that weak tornado photograph. And down through here, let me see if I can show you this. I don't think I can, but uh, but there's some good cape between 1,500 to 2,500 joules per kilogram. That's more than sufficient for severe weather. But we also have convective inhibition, and that's in the 80 to 90 range minus. That's suppression. That's the cap. So that's a strong cap. So it's going to be tough to break it, but it has been done before. Okay. Next is the NAM nest. This is again the 3K. You can see here. This is again around midnight. You can see the severe storms breaking out through here and back out through Kansas and northern Missouri. Down through here, it's more, lighter showers and thunderstorms. And then as we move through time, here is our squall line developing. This is about 6 o'clock on Wednesday morning. And you can see that move through here at about 10, 11 o'clock. And again, that's going to be our best chance for the wind and the small hail, maybe nickel to quarter at best. And again, that spin up tornado, can't rule it out. And that moves off to the south and the east as we head into Wednesday afternoon. And then one more is the NAM. You can see here, it's developing the severe weather up through here again at about the same time. A little lesser out through here, but this is more of a less high res solution to the models. So it's not going to pick up on the finer details. But you can see here, it does also bring this squall line through here, at least a portion of it. Uh, between that would be 8 to about 11 o'clock Wednesday morning, and then moves off to the east. So not much change from yesterday. Again, it's very conditional. The best chances for severe weather is going to be north of I-70. More of a marginal risk down through here. That would be probably best later in the night on Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, and throughout the morning hours on Wednesday. So hopefully that helps you out. And thank you for watching. Appreciate it.